Alright, we're doing this. It appears that we are. Get my fucking cursor out of the way. Hello! This is going to be first game rant out of 3. Minimal edits. You know, just me cutting in and out between parts that I don't think are funny. Puzzle game. Oh. Okay, we're gonna skip the cutscenes, but I'll explain how I feel about the story later. THQ Nordic. Currently the creators of the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom games. Yeah, this is what they made. We're here. Yeah, so this is like the first game that I played that sort of had a mix of like not puzzle combat, but like puzzle gameplay mixed with like actual combat elements and also gore, which, you know, perfect for like a 12-year-old kid. Um, you know, you always want to expose them to gore early, I suppose. God, but yeah, this game was the shit for me. It still is the shit, but I'd argue that I nowadays have more problems with it than I used to. Maybe I'm just a bit more critical than I was. But like, for instance, the combat in the game can get kind of boring sometimes, not gonna lie. Especially early on, unless you like do some things to mix it up, like how I'm just gonna sort of like throw in dashes here and there to add more to my combo. Which also, a small little thing about the gameplay, I don't understand the combo meter for this. Not in the sense of like, I don't understand how it works, I just don't understand why. Like, in one of the other games that we're going to be reviewing, Darksiders 2, which is a sequel to this, it makes more sense, I'd argue. It makes a lot more sense in that. Oh, yeah, we can kill people. But, like, it makes a lot more sense in that, because in the combat encounters, there's a lot more enemies. But in this, it's like, you're not really facing too many guys, and the combo meter doesn't really do anything for you. I think in Darksiders 3, which, again, Darksiders 3 I have not played, but I really want to. I've heard that they get rid of it, which is a bit odd, but, I mean, at the same time, it's just a small little thing. But yeah, the start of this game, immaculate, by the way. I, like, as a kid, this was fucking mental as shit. Also, yeah, my graphics are on pretty low, by the way, because my PC cannot handle this game for some reason. Oh my god, no, the Guardian. Yeah, speaking of, this is like one of the first games that I ever like tried really finding out any bit of the story about, and sort of got me into being a nerd about video game stories, which is something you're gonna hear a lot about video game stories in these rant videos, because I am a big fan of the characters in these games, specifically War, this fucking guy that we're playing as. He's a he is the greatest gremlin himbo. I love him. But also he is so fucking stupid sometimes.
What is happening?
But yeah, like, the lore of this game, I'm not gonna spoil too much of it, because, you know, I don't want to be like, ooh, no, I don't know. Wait, I'll talk about gameplay real fast again. Yeah, there are gonna be some cuts here that won't make sense, but that is the nature of it. It is a rant. I said this after all. And I am recording this literally immediately after that update video, by the way. So if I seem a bit out of it, it is because I am running off of no sleep. Which is why it's a rant. But yeah, another thing about the gameplay of this game is it doesn't feel too dynamic. Like, the puzzles were interesting around the time because I was a fucking brain-dead child, but, you know, now it's, like, there's not much difficulty, especially once you get the block counter. I feel like a lot of the difficulty can just sort of fall away in the game if you get your timings right. Which, I mean, sure, there's difficulty in those timings, but, like, there's not much of a difference between apocalyptic and normal, in my opinion. Maybe I just play this game too much. But yeah. One thing that I will say is, like, just the map design and everything, I do very much enjoy. It is sort of linear while being mixed with, like, little off areas that you can go to. Not in this first stage, but that's because this is the intro, you know? Also, those little funny demon guys. We gotta go kill one later, by the way. Yeah. So these videos, by the way, little explanation. These videos are gonna be effectively just me talking over me playing the game and explaining my humble opinions about the game, Batman. Oh yeah, they don't bring this back in Darksiders 2, but like they never in Darksiders 2 they never do the like wall combat again, which is a bit odd. I mean, it's fair, but they still have like the wall attack in there. I guess I haven't played through the additional campaigns yet, so I can't fully say. Which that is probably Darksiders 2 is probably going to be the last game I review, considering I still have yet to do all the content in that game, New Game Plus, you know. There's a lot of content in that sequel to this fucking thing. Yeah. THQ Nordic making this, by the way. What the, like, what is up with that? Just like in the sense of they made this and then they make the Darksiders series and they make Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's what I know them for. Like, and I mean like the current remake that's like going out and like all the DLC and shit. Like that is them. This is them. This was them. Oh my god. Let me God, I want to make sure that like the audio is good, but I also can't. But if it fucks up, then I'm not gonna like try and change it. I'm just gonna like waltz around it. So apologies if the audio is fucked or not. I can't tell how bad the game audio is compared to my actual voice because I don't have anything going where I could check. You know, I'm not streaming or shit. But yeah, talking about a game. Yeah, this opening cutscene, I've already mentioned it, but this is like, there's some pretty good storytelling. I'll explain the story a slight bit, just in what you get in this normal part, or like in the starting part. Effectively, humanity's like fucking dying, Earth is breaking, shattering and shit, and no one knows who did it. It's most likely not war, but no one knows who the fuck has done it. Actually, I think, okay, it's been a second since I've beaten this game. Like, it's been a while actually, but I think it's, I don't think it's answered at the end of the game, but you do fight someone who claims to have the answer, I think. I don't remember if he does, you know. You'll find out. You'll find out. I've already said that you should get this game. But yeah. Another thing is, one thing that I do find fun about this is, it's just this. They don't bring it back in Darksiders 2, which makes sense. You know, in Darksiders 2, you're playing as some scrawny fucking, weeaboo. In this game, you're playing as this man. You're literally playing as Florida Man in this game, so. Alright, sick. Fight me Straga, you fucking cuck. I'm trying to remember to do this. And be. The one thing that I can't find myself enjoying when I come back to this game, it's not like the weird looking textures, especially on that eye. It's not the weird looking textures, it's not like, you know, the fact that it looks old, it's just the fact that it feels like it plays old. But in between those moments, it is very dull. And the one thing that I will give it over its sequel is it is, because of this, normally I would have a problem, but it is also a much shorter experience. Like, this game will not take you long to beat, especially on, like, repeated attempts. First try, it may take you, like, 16 hours, which sounds like a lot, but trust me, those go by pretty quick on your first part. I'd argue that it's fun the first time around. I've played this too many times, but it's fun your first time around, but trust me that it loses its challenge sort of fast, especially when you know what you're doing. You have 3 main weapons that you'll get throughout the entire game, or well, 4 if you want to count the pistol, but we don't count the pistol, and people who use a Samarang are psychopathic. So yeah, you don't have any more problems. Now, of course, again, we don't have block count right now, so I'm just sort of being an idiot. Don't question this dog shit gameplay. Jesus, don't question the dog shit gameplay. I will say one thing, that this game gets right, and it is these. These glory kills are fucking magnificent. I'd argue Darksiders 2 got a lot more tame. This game was fucking like, this was the shit. If you wanted to find something that looked fucking rancid, like not in like a bad way, but personal favorite character. I'll give him a second. Does he show up? Ah, can you not summon him? Sad. Okay. The Watcher, the weird, like, mist guy who's around saying,
Vulgar needs his souls.
yeah, that guy. I fucking loved him. Again, remember, by the way, this isn't like, oh, hey, you should listen to my opinion. This is more like, well, no, okay. It is an opinion. That is what I'm trying to say. It is an opinion. Please don't get your, pantaloons in twist. I'd argue that to make a game, like, perfect, you don't really need perfection. You just need something that feels like it's more than just like a product. It's just like a little thing. I enjoy games with flaws, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if a game's too flawed, I can enjoy it. If a game's not flawed at all, it's a bit odd, you know? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, ooh, I love this game, there's, everything is perfectly right with the, yes, the combat feels just right. Like, I enjoy having things to critique about games, because it opens, like, gateways for discussion, you know? It's not, fuck, Death Stranding? Was it Death Stranding that got all the awards? I don't remember what game it was that got all the awards at E3. I don't personally watch E3, I'm not a dumbass. I'm sorry. I like games, I don't care about games that much, though. I'm not some person who's gonna sit there being like, what do the masses think about this game or this game, you know? It's more like, hey, I want to share my opinion with people on the internet and see how they respond to that. I'm not gonna be there like, ooh, what game had the best audio design out of all the games this year? Oh, hey, this game's already won like 4 awards. Wow, who would have seen that coming?
These ancient
You know what?
gates have a mind
Okay.
of their
If you don't mind for a second, I'm also just going to fucking go off on one about shit. What is happening as of recent? Like, I can't tell if nothing's happening or if everything's happening. Like, I don't keep up with, you know, online drama and shit as much as I used to. Because, you know, I used to be one of those people who watched, those... I used to be one of those people who watched those anti-SUW videos. It's not me saying, oh, hey, I'm a... or whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just, like, I used to be one of those people who thought, yeah, I'm cooler because I have a different opinion. Let's say, hypothetically, that you were bitchless. And you come into possession of certain items that are of particular interest in it. I love you, Volker. You beautiful little fucking hobgoblin. God, I don't fucking understand what's with the internet nowadays. Especially with, you know, you can cringe at me for talking about it all you wish. But considering the fact that I've uploaded a video of it, I wouldn't be too surprised if you know, heard me say Friday Night Funkin' and didn't recoil. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time. But, like, even in that community, shit's fucked. And it's sad, because it's a fan base that I'm in, and, you know, I'm actually older now, so I can actually appreciate the fan base, you know? Unlike when I was into Undertale, when I was, like, fucking 13. Actually, I think that was when I was, like, 11. I don't remember, bro. Back when I was in middle school. I don't fucking... time flies, and so does my memory, so... But, like, the Earth Collar and the Abyssal Mask, you don't know what the Abyssal Mask is, but, you know, play the game more and you'll find out. But, like, those are entirely useless, aside from, you know, we can cheese this. Because guess what? That does damage. If you ever wanted to find out how to get that early, just do that. Unironically, just fucking win. Also, yeah, okay. Abyssal Armor, by the way. Didn't mention that. Abyssal Armor, you collect 12? Is it 12? It's 10. 10 pieces, and you take half damage, if I'm correct, when you have it. Which is very good, especially on Apocalyptic, because there'll be some larger enemies up ahead that will not like you. Also, you want to see something funny? Oh, wait, hold up. There you go. That's a combo. We are going to take a car with us into this fight, because I don't know how much I trust myself to do good. That or we could go get the scythe. I don't know. But, yeah. This is going to be our first boss, actually. Y'all ready for, Stop speaking French. Ah, Jesus. You know, since this is a rant video, I do just, like, want to rant a tiny bit. Which is actually just me saying sorry. Sorry that I haven't been uploading. I mean, I'm probably not as much of a part of y'all's life as I think I am, you know. It probably doesn't matter to y'all if I don't upload, but I feel sort of wrong if I don't say sorry, you know, because I've sort of just left y'all in the dark on some things. Like, I remember back when I was supposed to do a Minecraft Let's Play series, and that only ever fell through because the people, like, the folks just stopped playing. So, like, apologies if, you know, like, stuff doesn't come as often, you know, I don't want to blame everything on ADHD and shit, you know. It's just a lot of personal stuff that's been getting to me as of recent, you know, drama and shit. But we don't need to talk about personal stuff. I'll just say life isn't always the best for me. So don't expect like, oh, hey, I'm gonna be all happy and stuff all the time. You know, sometimes we just gotta be a bit. Sometimes we just gotta be a bit in our feelings. You know, school and stuff. I'm almost out of high school, so you know, assuming I can find a job, I can still upload videos. If I get into a work ethic, I might just end up doing better with my upload schedule, maybe? We'll see. Things are looking uncertain for the future, my friends. But, you know, when was life all about certainty? That's what makes it fun. And that's what makes games fun, you know? I'm not certain I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy, but I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling that things will work out, you know? I'm not optimistic. I'm optimistic. Fuck you. But yeah. Also, the personal life thing does sort of lead into something. Do y'all know, like, I've asked around on, like, any website that I can, but y'all know, like, any good thing that gets you motivated during the day? Like, you don't have to, well, I mean, commenting it is the only way that I know, I guess, but, like, I've just been trying to find motivation to do stuff as of recent, but I haven't really been able to. Aside from the motivation of just, hey, do it for the funny, which, you know, it only allows you to do stuff in small bursts. 2, 3. Ooh! Oh, I almost dodged it. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you scallywag. You scallywag. You scallywag. You scallywag. You pirate legend. You Reaper Embassy.
Here to play executioner.
I love you. Look at
I
him.
should have sent all 4 of you. I have no interest.
He says that when Death very well beats his ass in the second game. Most likely what's going to happen is whichever game gets the walkthrough, by the way, is going to guaranteed whichever game gets the walkthrough is going to guaranteed have like fuck, what am I saying? Whichever video gets the most views will guaranteed have the game's walkthrough done, and then after that I will do some side videos, I'll do some extra shit, and then I will go to the others. It's not that I'm like not gonna do the others, it's that I'm going to delay the others. Darksiders 2, I'm going to have to delay, even if it does go well, which it probably won't. People probably know this game more than Darksiders 2, to be even more honest. But, you know, it's just a thing of whatever. Well, Jesus. Sorry if I'm talking like a mile a minute as well. Whenever I'm like low on sleep, whenever I'm very tired, I tend to speak either very fast or I speak very slow. And since, you know, I'm in recording mood, I'm talking incredibly fast right now. Or at least, I think I am. So, if it comes up in the recording as me fucking speaking super fast, just know that it was me, Barry. I jacked you off at the speed of light, so you thought that you came to just a woman's touch. Also, yeah, this is the most fucking, what do you call it? What do you call it? Like those videos where it's like, fucking slime and they're just like messing with it and shit, and it's like, this is satisfying. Satisfying. That is satisfying to just fucking like chain those. Don't ask what my brain was connecting there. I'm tired, man. Very, overplayed. I don't know. You get bored of it really fast. War, can you please stop doing this? I literally wasn't even pressing the button. What are you doing? But genuinely, and I mean this genuinely, tell me what you want to see. Because the only way that you're going to get content that you want out of this channel is by telling me. Because I am most likely just going to use this as a repository to send out anything that I want to. But if you have anything in specific that you want to see, like maybe tutorials on games that I do actually have that I have the money for, or just stuff like that. If you want to see like gameplay videos with me and friends still, like we've been planning on doing some streams of not of Sea of Thieves. I've been planning on doing some streams of a very certain game. But like if you want to see more with friends content, I can also do that type of shit. We were gonna do League of Legends at one point, but that like halfway through editing the video, I just got bored and stopped. Hey, if you want to play with me as well, just tell me. Like, I can fucking just, like, comment you my Steam profile and shit like that, and we can just fucking dick around together in games. I don't even care. Like, y'all are just, you know, more people on the internet to me. You're not someone who I'm trying to fucking make an audience out of. Or at least, I'm not trying to make some audience who's like, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video, and make sure to buy my merch, make sure to buy this and that, because I can't, I don't have the fucking capacity for that. B, I genuinely just want this to be like, hey, you know, it's like we're talking, except you can't respond to me, so fuck you. But anyways, it does appear that we are nearing the hour mark, so final verdict on this game. Not final verdict, of course, you know, opinions are always changing. But, the current verdict on this game. But, this has been my game review, game rant, game reminiscence, we'll call it that. And I hope you have an amazing fucking day. I hope your day is the best. Remember, make sure to do whatever you want to the video. Honestly, dislike it, like it, fucking shoot me in the back of the head. Um, remember, the universe is an illusion. Well, freedom is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold's sword.